Wow, that class was
Oh,
the restaurant.
oh
So
yes.
how do you feel?
Well, I feel well. I think the class was good.
Yeah. What was something that you expected, like that you were looking forward for the students to get out? What was the
Well, my expectation was first to have the students completely engaged with the lesson. I thought that the video um, would help a lot in order to encourage them to learn more, to be curious, and to learn the
Lincoln was
names.
super active here? Yeah, and very engaged. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it? What went well?
Well, I think the activities were well, and the video also was good, but at the same time it was a little bit challenging.
What was John?
But I think the length of the video it lasted longer than I think is ideal. Next time, for instance, I will cut instead of have the 20 minutes video, only 10 minutes, less vocabulary. So probably for them it will be easier to remember the vocabulary, to remember the names and definitions, and
Yeah.
also the activities.
I really like how you complemented the video with the activities. I thought like the cutting the little papers and all that was very beneficial for the students. I think they had a reminder, right?
Yes.
What do you think about the activity? Would you do it again, and what would you do differently?
Okay, yes, I could do it again. I could do both activities again, but something that I do different next time is as I mentioned, I will reduce or I will cut the lesson. I will have only 10 minutes video, and we will move to the first activity. We will have less vocabulary and less definition. So I think it would be easier to support all groups.
So what I'm hearing is that you have a good activities, but the level of engagement would be better if you decide to change a little bit the length.
Yes, exactly. And also I can keep all the students engaged with the lesson, and because this time we had a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary, a lot of definitions, so it took me longer to check all groups. So some of them were done with the activity and they were waiting for me.
Yeah.
So I think next time if I have a shorter activity, students will stay it will stay in the activity. They will be more concentrated.
One of the things as well, because that is always something that will happen, that students will finish earlier, is to like have the plan, give the instruction, and said if you're finished, you can go back to the Quizlet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I think that's an area of growth, like because a lot of the times it's like we're waiting like for everybody to be in the same page, but the reality is our students are not in the same length and in the same space, and some of them need the extra time. Especially, I know the group with Lucas always takes
Yes.
so long, and I know like Bruce, and they just are so quick. They're
Yes.
so quick. And so also the combination of having this seventh graders and eighth graders, that's by default something. So maybe not only an advice is like not only having it shortened, but having like, okay, this is the lesson, this is how it's gonna be, like explaining before the video. It's like this is what you're gonna do after the video, so they know what the expectations are.
Great idea. I think it's
Yeah.
a great idea, and yes.
But it was, I think,
I I'll do it.
Yeah, and I thought it was a great. You put a lot of effort in designing the lesson. We cut the papers, and it
Yes.
was a lot of prep for like 8 minutes of an activity. And so yeah, keep those laminated in like in an envelope organization. Organize it and keeping them in folders. It's kind of ideal because otherwise it's just the prep for such a small activity just gets to be very time consuming. So
Yes, you are right. Well, and finally, I'm happy because I had the opportunity to check the comprehension and also how was the process. If they learned the whole vocabulary, and most of them showed me that they learned the vocabulary and they learned the definitions.
Yeah,
It
they
was,
were engaged. I thought
yeah.
it was a very good lesson.
Oh, thank you
Yeah,
so
good
much.
job.
Thank you.